They watched, and they waited. They assumed that stillness meant weakness, that silence was surrender, that calm meant compliance. They never paused to consider what was stirring beneath the surface. The shadows, the quiet gears turning, the hunger, patient, growing. I moved in the spaces they refused to see, in the moments they dismissed, in the cracks of their arrogance. Every glance they threw, every sneer, it fed me, and still, they believed me harmless, small, contained. Do you feel it? The echo of underestimation, how it hums in the bones. I embraced the quiet, cultivated it, honed it like a blade against rough stone. Each unspoken word, a hammer, each restrained fury, a fire, waiting to consume. They never understood. Stillness is not absence. Stillness is preparation. Stillness is the calm. Before the storm, they cannot survive. They thought I was small, but what grows unseen grows without limits. And now, I am ready. They tried. They tried to break me, to mold me, to twist me into shapes that fit their fragile egos. Every command, every expectation, a chain. Every you must and you will, a cage, painted as opportunity. They did not realize. I was learning. I was observing. I was turning their control against them. Each attempt to define me, each effort to limit me, became fuel. Every imposed boundary, a stone in the foundation of my rise. Do you hear it? The quiet rebellion of a mind left unshackled. I felt their hands trying to press me down, their words trying to reshape me, their rules trying to erase me. And yet, in the spaces where they forced control, I grew sharper. I absorbed their arrogance, their greed, their fear, and transformed it into precision. I do not resent them. I simply outlasted them. Every effort to diminish me became proof of the power I was quietly assembling. There were nights, long nights, when the world was gone, and I was left with only my failures. The silence became louder, the darkness heavier. I fractured, I bled, I screamed into a void that swallowed me whole. And no one came, no one noticed, no one cared. They only saw what they wanted to see. The quiet one, the compliant one, the one they could ignore. But in the collapse, I found truth. In the solitude, I found clarity. The nights when I was broken, those nights I built myself anew. Piece by piece, scar by scar, I fell, and then I rose. Slower, steadier, stronger. And when they finally looked again, they would not recognize me, because strength forged in silence is not loud. It is relentless, and it cannot be stopped. While they gossiped, while they doubted, while they basked in the illusion of superiority, I was upgrading, quietly, meticulously, ruthlessly. Every failure, every insult, every betrayal became code for transformation. I rewired myself. I learned in shadows. I honed instincts they never saw coming. Do you feel that? The hum of unseen power, subtle at first, almost invisible, until it becomes impossible to ignore. I became precision, calculation, intent. I am not what they taught me to be. I am not what they expected. I am consequence. Their ignorance. My armor. While they celebrated noise, I perfected silence. Every moment they doubted, I grew. Every moment they mocked, I sharpened. And now, I am ready to emerge. Do you know that moment when someone realizes, too late, that they are no longer in control? That their grip, their authority, their ego trembles? I watched it happen, slowly, subtly, the unease in their glances, the doubt creeping into their steps, the panic of a mind that cannot comprehend me. It is not revenge, not yet. It is simply presence, presence that cannot be ignored, presence that dismantles their illusions. By existing. Let them question, let them doubt, let them feel it. Every attempt to dominate, every effort to belittle, every sneer and scorn falls flat against the quiet perfection of preparation. They are haunted, not by words, not by fights, but by the weight of what they cannot touch, cannot bend, cannot control. And in their shaking, in their confusion, they finally see, not me, not yet, only the shadow of what they underestimated. I stand now, and I take up space. I occupy it fully, unapologetically, without hesitation. No longer do I negotiate my size, my strength, my right to exist beyond their definitions. I do not ask permission. I do not seek approval. I do not bend to the fragile comfort of others. Feel it. The weight of presence, the gravity of someone who has survived collapse, survived betrayal, survived invisibility, and emerged unstoppable. I am not small. I am not diminished. I am inevitable. Every choice I make, every step I take, is grounded in the knowledge of what I endured and the certainty of what I have become. And make no mistake, I am not here to teach them humility. I am here to embody power, to be unyielding, to be undeniable. And as I move, they will feel it, not in words, not in fights, but in the unavoidable truth that I am complete, whole, perfected in the crucible they thought would destroy me. And now, the quiet speaks, not in whispers, not in excuses, not in fear. It speaks in presence. It speaks in inevitability. It speaks in a way that cannot be denied. The upgrade is complete. The ego that tried to control me, haunted by what it cannot understand, and it will never understand. Let them remember. Let them feel. Let them live with it. I do not need to scream. I do not need to prove. I do not need to warn. I simply exist, and that is enough. The world, the manipulators, the doubters, they cannot erase what has been built. They cannot bend what has been forged. They cannot stop what has awakened. I am beyond their control. I am beyond comprehension. I am the quiet storm that reshapes the landscape. I am the shadow they can never outrun. I am the consequence of UNDERESTIMATION. And now, they watch, they tremble, and I rise. Let them hate, let them fear, let them fall, because the quiet always wins.